Well, hello guys, welcome back. Here we are finally on another episode. Holy smokes, it's been forever. But as some of you do know, I do work a few random odd jobs, and one of them did unfortunately pull me out of the city for a few days. And I did want to get a little bit recorded before I left, but I just didn't get the time, unfortunately. And, yeah, well, you know, these things happen, right? But we're back at it, and much to my surprise, you guys are loving the series. So kind of going forward, I will be putting a little bit more time and effort into this, so you guys can expect more videos, which is really good. And I got a really ambitious thought for today's episode. And you kind of see I've already done a little bit of off-camera building, which I might do here and there, but if ever I do, I'll kind of let you guys know what I've been up to. So what I did is I took out the other train station we had. I replaced it with one that has 5 lines, and you can see I made it very, very long. So this is just kind of like planning for the future type thing. So I think it's a 320 meter track. That's like their track station. That's the longest one you can have. And this one will eventually support like a really long like bullet trains, like that kind of stuff. And since I am going to do some infrastructure upgrades, sort of, just really quickly while we're here, I just figured we might as well just upgrade the station too. So my ambitious plan, and I'll kind of build and we can chat at the same time, is what I'm looking to do, make that a large road, is add a new kind of 5-track station to McKinney and jazz this place up a little bit, do some city building, get the roads a little bit more established. And then what we can do is a new line going from Grand Prairie to McKinney to Winston-Salem. And then we can have a looping line in between McKinney and Ontario as our transfer points. So we'll just have like a one direction, just one track, just one big circle. And then I was thinking we could possibly work some incoming and outgoing trains into that loop. So we have some options for some, like, you know, a relief line or something in case the one transfer point gets a little bit busy. And that'll be like super crazy, super fun to do. All right, so what I'm gonna do, again, just kind of planning for the future. And since it is future planning, what I'm gonna do is kind of expand just slightly on our tram network for Ontario, because this place is gonna get pretty busy here. All right, so I'm running into a few collisions here. It's no good. I will upgrade as much as I can to a larger road, but not the end of the world if we don't get everybody. There we go. And you'll do notice it does kind of bounce the trams around. They'll kind of figure out their path being afterwards. Okay, so these guys are going to have collision problems. We'll just leave it like that. Alright, that works for me. And incidentally, I'm actually going to down these ones back to that. There we go. And we'll have the trams is kind of where they were. But what I will do without tram tracks is make a road like this. And when I run into issues like this, where it's telling me there's not enough space, what I'll do is I'll delete one of the roads, and then we'll go like that, get the desired angle and whatnot, and then we can reconnect the this guy here. That's a bit cleaner. Perfect. And now we've got some room to start expanding to the other side of the tracks here. Might as well do this over on this side too. And I'm really, really hoping that, how much are you to destroy? 60,000? Oh, I destroyed the wrong one, darn it. Okay, we are starting to slightly run out of money. So before I get too carried away, let's just finish this off, this little section here. And I'm gonna make this not overly curved, because then I'll have some hard times bringing the rails back through. Yeah, let's just get this going again, and then, or get this closed off, I should say, and then we can get the trains rolling again. Okay, so I'm going to move our points into the station off by 1, so I'm going to have like the looping track just go through the bottom right here. And, okay, since we're kind of limited to the space right there, we'll have to go like this. And, oh, that works. Perfect. So that connected. And I think we'll make our switch after the road. Okay, so we'll put the stop right there, so you don't block the road if you're leaving, and you can't go any further. And we'll put that like that, and then that. Actually, we'll just put that one there, so that way, if you are going to be coming through, you're just going to stop right there. And I'm nervous about getting this road backed up a little bit. So we'll try and be aware of that, and maybe only put like one bus line or something on that, just in case. All right, and I've been told my my signal is a little bit redundant, but that's just totally for me. I like lots of signals. I really only need a signal like after the switch, right? Or like, you know, before roads and stuff. But I maybe go a little bit overboard, but don't feel like you guys have to do as many as me. Okay, so same idea over here. Let's just kind of connect these through. That's 120 speed, that's perfect. These guys connect, no issues. And I think we can sneak, oh, we can't, great. All right, so again, redundant, but just for my sake, I like having them before the road. And this is a little bit tricky. Again, same idea. We may run into issues where the trains, they are slightly blocking these roads. So fingers crossed, it won't really come back to bite us in the bum here. But maybe we could have made this area, or this road, you know, these guys, they could have been a little bit further out from where the station is, but we will see. We'll see how time goes. Or we'll see as time goes on, I should say. Now, this road, not really looking as straight as I want it to. I am trying to do, yeah, again, not the straightest road, but it could be worse. Just something over here, just to get the game kind of working on this side of the tracks, too. Alright, now cross your fingers that we can just get everybody out without any problems. Oh, I'm so silly. Look what I already did. I forgot to do the over by one little thing. And oh, there we go. Let's back that up a little bit. And just get rid of this little signal. Oh, perfect. Alright, try again. Oh, okay, so then that means... Because this one's going to go like that. Okay, so that's the one that leaves. I think we have to follow all three, though, on that point, just because of the that issue with the no space. Alright, so that'll go that way. And then from here... There we go. And just a minimal drop in speed, but that's enough that I can tolerate it. That's fine. Same with that right here, just like a slight drop in speed, but we just don't have enough space to kind of get through the other way, unfortunately. Okay. And it just means that like later on, when we do get the bullet trains and stuff, they're just going to have to go slightly slower. Or, you know what we could possibly do is maybe angle that road like I had said. Since we're still a little bit early in this little build here. And money is not that. It's not like we're not sounding the alarm bells just yet. Okay. Well, why don't we do something entirely different and just go like this, bring this further, and then just do another bridge. There, why don't we do that? We'll just leave that on its own. Alright, so that means this culprit goes this way. Oh, actually, you know what? Now, if we do end up doing this, we have room to sneak that around. Slightly. That would be kind of cool if we can get this to work, though. I don't think so, though, because we're going to lose, like, way too much speed, I think. And hopefully somewhere there's enough space to do this. Nothing is ever easy in this game. Alright, so the issue it looks like it's having is that the terrain height of the ground here is a little bit off. So maybe if we build this in segments, say from here to here, and of course that'll give us issues with the bridge. I remember saying this in a few episodes earlier, like, you know, this kind of stuff, don't lose your cool, totally no problem. Just means you gotta put a little bit more mental effort into getting whatever you're doing just right. So if anything, it's a nice little challenge. Alright, so that is good enough for me. Yeah, that kind of fixes that. And then now we can try again with this. And we could go this way now. Not the fastest speed on the approach, though. But you would be slowing down for this station anyhow. If I just destroyed... yeah, that's not enough space. So why don't we upgrade here? Okay, so if you guys remember before when we ran into issues with not enough space, we'll go like this, build the new intersection, upgrade. Ooh, a troublemaker today, huh? Okay, looks like we're going both directions. Oh, I see. Okay. There we go, that as straight as we can as well. Still, oh my goodness. Now, what if we downgrade that and then upgrade? There we go. Oh, that's so weird. How won't, Well, sir, I don't know what to make of that. Because I really would like, I would like this to be a larger road. And, oh, actually, we can probably delete it now because we've created the bypass. Okay, cool, that's convenient. Well, this is a little bit odd and random, but happy with the end result. There we go, finally. Okay. Now, I know we've been a little bit all over the place, but let's get back to this now. And let's start by going like this. And let's connect to that. There we go, that's progress. Okay, so that'll go towards McKinney, which is perfect. This is what we wanted the whole time. Oh my goodness, nothing is ever easier for us. Alright, so I imagine we'll have to go like that, which is totally no problem. And then we'll just go like this. Hopefully that 120 speed will show up. Great. And like, I'd rather have it go out and a little bit wide and then, you know, get the 120 speed versus going a little bit closer in and then losing a speed. Okay, so let's just reconnect this part now since we're out of money. Great. And hopefully we have enough to make our little crossover. We actually don't need a crossover point, so in case we can't afford it, it's not like detrimental, you know. Let's see if we can sneak this through here, though. That should work, I think. Okay, so let's go like that. Not the fastest, but I'll take it. And again, maybe a little bit redundant on the signals, but just my style. And I'll have the train that's coming in stop before the road, just to kind of keep, you know, keep traffic kind of on our side. And that just, yeah, that works. Okay. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Now let's just press play and hope that line 13. Oh, great, it did. That has fixed itself, and now that we got the trains rolling again, we'll have all of our monies coming back to us. And then once the money starts rolling in, we can continue with our infrastructure project here. But so far, so good. Look at that. Now we're upgraded here. We're ready for quite a bit of more train traffic for the future. A little bit upgrade here to the road, which is nice to see. And looks like all the buses and trams have figured themselves out. Hopefully this guy here will get back on track. Alright. Look how tiny our trains are relative to the station now, though. But we'll be happy we did this, you know, down the road once we get the bullet trains and stuff, right? Now, unfortunately, because we did delete the station, all the people that were waiting here in Ontario, they've all kind of flooded back onto the streets, and so first few runs we are going to be a little bit, you know, not profitable. But this will rebound very quickly. And oh my goodness, do I ever love to cut things close, right? We're down to like $10,000 there when I completed this line. Sometimes I get a little sidetracked and carried away, right? And we're gonna have to go ahead and upgrade the these vehicles here, because now we have some trucks, which is so cool. And those are the kind of things I might maybe do like off camera, just for the sake of saving some time. But then I'd kind of let you guys know what I was up to. Okay, so you can see very quickly we're moving in the right direction in terms of our finances. We're about 700,000, 800,000 in debt, and now we've managed to chop that in half. And like I said, imagine once a few more routes kind of go, once the trains hit a few more stations, we should be back in the green. Look at that, almost are already. And then we'll get McKinney ready for the incoming train line. And I'm really, really excited to get this going. This will be really cool. And I can already visualize how I want to do that little like transfer point if I'm going to be adding, you know, kind of relief line. It's a little bit difficult to explain. Hopefully you guys can kind of follow with what I'm saying. But in a nutshell, it's like we're going to go in a straight line from Grand Prairie to McKinney to Winston-Salem. Like I was saying, that'll be our new line. And then we'll have a circular loop going from McKinney to Ontario. But then from Grand Prairie, we'll have a breakaway maybe, and then it can join that loop. And then that can just, you know, go on to Winston-Salem, or we can have another break around, have like a bridge up and over our own tracks, and then sneak back in, and then meet up with the line that goes back to Grand Prairie. And then that way we can just avoid trains that are like cutting in front of each other, and we don't have to like do any like lengthy delays or stops, you know, where trains are just kind of parked at one signal waiting for another one to go by type thing. And then that kind of stuff I find, especially like later on down the game when you're paying, like the bullet trains, right? The maintenance on those things is like insane. So if your like bullet trains are constantly stopped at signals waiting for other trains to go by, like those maintenance costs, holy smokes, do they add up? Because like what could be very profitable now, you know, we could end up shooting ourselves in the foot if we make something a little bit too complicated, and then all of our trains are waiting. We could eventually go broke, which is not good. I think so far we're on a really good pace, even though I am kind of pushing it. But we're already back into the greens. And then this is the kind of stuff I like to do, just repay a little bit of loans, just, you know, so you have a little bit of wiggle room just in case you get sidetracked and then do what I did, you know, and you're down to like, you just need to like complete, you know, $10,000 worth of track, but you're like only $2,000 left in terms of cash. So leave yourself a little bit of a safety net and try not to do what I do, just cut things way too close. And I think, yeah, just for the sake of speed, I won't really pay any more. We'll just kind of start, I think we left with 200,000 or 300,000 right there. Yeah, so 400,000 is a little bit of a safety net, just in case. But no, I want to start doing some building over here. All right, so roads, please. And why don't we do a large road? And I've included the tram tracks for this. Connect that to that. And see if we can just upgrade through here. And I kind of foresee this city becoming rather large as well. So I think it's worth our effort to make a good transportation kind of grid right off the get-go. I'm losing my voice here. So my other random job, which pulled me out of the city, some of you already know this, is I sell orthotics at trade shows, which is like pretty random, but it's a good hustle. I enjoy it. But I ended up like losing my voice after the end of the show, so I do apologize if my voice is a little bit scratchy. Could be worse. And see if I can just make this a nice little box. Possibly. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get rid of that little extra right there. And see if we can upgrade through here. In case you guys are curious, what's happening here is we are still getting the same amount of lanes. It's just like the road is not as wide. But this is still like a large road in air quotes. Which is a little bit convenient because, as you can see, like sometimes where there's not enough space, it'll still upgrade the road anyhow. Because I know I couldn't get a wider road through here, but it still lets us put in the new lanes, right? If that makes any sense. And then where these ones where there really is not enough space, then we're kind of, you know, we got no choice. But maybe, nope, still not. Okay, and so my thoughts for this is just like a few kind of transfer points. We have, you know, areas to loop around. Give ourselves some growth for the future. And why don't we go outward from here and maybe connect over to here. How expensive is that to destroy? That was pretty expensive. At this point though, like once the money's rolling in, I don't mind spending a little bit. It's just like it has to be incoming, right? Like the first initial starting money, I really wouldn't blow through that, you know, on this kind of stuff. And I've actually been using tram tracks, so let's just kind of keep the theme alive. Maybe this city's gonna have a lot of trams. I think actually that's a better approach. I like trams. Trams or streetcars, whichever you want to call them. Alright, so that's the little grid and network. This city is definitely going to grow. Holy smoke. So that's ready to go. Let's put in our our station. We got our 5-track station over here. And you know what we should do is we should upgrade this road. Because I imagine this will be... Oh, my poor voice. Yeah, I imagine this will be like a big road eventually, you know? Like when because I'm going to put the station here, and then the city will kind of grow around that, so... Actually, you know what we could do? This is very ambitious, and I don't know if I can pull this off with the space we have, but let's try, make this a shorter one. Actually, I'm going to keep this one at 160 meters. It's just the, like, Ontario for sure is going to be getting bullet trains and all that stuff, so... That's why that one's getting the biggest upgrade, because you won't be able to get, I don't know if like the longer trains can service the smaller stations, or I don't know if you can get like as many passengers going to be in full load or not. I'm not quite sure the mechanics of that. Okay, so let's make sure we're pointing this in the right direction. So that's coming in this way. You know what, honestly, I would love to make a bypass out of this. If we can. And then just give ourselves like a whole bunch more room to work with, right? Yeah, I like that idea. And then we can just go like this. There, that's like way more room to work with. I really like the idea of that. Okay. And now, is it ambitious to try and put a bigger... I think we're just enough room if I do this. Okay. And we do have an option to use the catenary, which is like the overhead electrical wires. I'm going to upgrade all the lines at once to that instead of doing it like piece by piece, because then it's a little bit easier, I think. Okay, so those go like that. I don't know. Oh, not a space, of course. Yeah, the speed drop's not really ideal. So why don't we do it like this? And that's not the worst, because we actually do keep that 120 speed. I don't think we'll get a true 300 through here, though, when we upgrade the roads eventually. Or the rails, I should say. To our high-speed rails. Which will be very exciting when that happens. Which actually, I don't think it's too far from now. Because we, since we have the catenary, we should be getting, what are they called? Some electric trains soon. Cool. Okay, so that's that. That works for me. We'll put signals and whatnot in after, because I'm not really worried about those lines just yet. It's more the looping line I'm worried about first. And that, yes, there's enough room, and we can go super fast. Cool. Okay, so let's stick to the outside of that factory, just in case. And then now let's connect over to here. And we'll just do that in a couple segments so that we don't have to do too much terraforming and save ourselves some money in that sense. Nice, look at that, that's perfect. So you see, like, for example, right, like that's like $400,000. Oh, but you know what though, it makes cool little bridges. Doing it. Here I am trying to show an example of how we can save money, and I'm just spending all of it. But I like that, that's kind of fun. But I was gonna say, just build, you know, short segments at a time, just for the sake of saving some money. So that was just really expensive, but I kind of wanted to do it. But what I mean is, like, just go like little bits at a time, because you'll save. Like the rail is gonna follow the profile height of the ground a little bit more efficiently. Sometimes you just can't really get away from it, though. Unfortunately, you almost gotta bite the bullet. I'm curious. Let's see if we can just sneak this through. Or like how this is gonna... Yeah, that speed is not really the best. What if we... No, definitely not. Alright, so it looks like that's the best bet, that 102 speed, that's fine. Okay, so let's back this up a little bit. Just ever so slightly. And there we go. And this might help for on, there we go, on the track. And yes. Oh cool, little tunnel, that's kind of pretty. Cool. Okay. Now, this is what I mean in terms of a pretty ambitious infrastructure kind of engineering little undertaking. Okay, so let me just expand. What direction are we going here? So Arlington and Winston, okay. So this will go like that. Actually, I'm not opposed to that being a tunnel, because that actually might help us. Oh, okay, cool. Actually, that will help us. I know what we're going to do now. Any tunnel part of this, I wonder. Oh my gosh, that is like all of our money. Can't even afford it anymore. I do want a tunnel though. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just spend it. Okay. And this should probably be another 600,000 roughly, and it is. All right, let's just get this built, get it out of the way. Again, money, it's rolling in. I know it seems like I'm just being excessively wasteful, but it's like early on, like we don't have too many trains in the grand scheme, so our maintenance costs are relatively low, and like our lines are ridiculously profitable, like relative to like, you know, our costs and all this other stuff right now. So I don't mind kind of spending a little bit extra on these kind of things because I wants what I wants, you know? So why should we just sneak a peek and see how much we're making? Yeah, look at that. $1 million plus, even with me spending all this, right? All right, so that's that. And so what I wanted to do, and this is going to be pretty crazy, is I'm going to have this breakaway go around, come up and over where the tunnel is, and then reconnect right in here. And then that way, we are maintaining a very good speed. So let's see, that's at 120. It's perfect. Let's get this going as fast as we can. And like just literally like as wide as I need it to be just for, yeah, there we go. That is it. And then this will sneak around and connect over to here. And I don't mind the fact that it's a little bit wide and going a little bit, you know, out of the way, because that way we can just like, you know, keep the speed up. And that'll kind of help us in the long run. Okay. I am definitely liking the way this is coming together. This is cool. This is very ambitious, but you can kind of see what we're doing. So the loop, and I don't know if we'll make the same style over here. I might maybe, yeah, I think we'll just do it down here because I don't know if we're going to have necessarily the room, and it might start looking a little bit busy just from the overhead. But what I think we'll do, guys, is I think we'll call it an episode right after I connect this. And then in the next episode, we'll put in the transportation lines for McKinney, and then we can kind of make a little loop-in line between McKinney and Ontario. Because we're also going to have to make a little garage that kind of connects to this point, and then buy trains and stuff. So that might be a little bit more time than I'm kind of ballparking, because we are kind of at our little 30-minute mark right about now. So yeah, what I'll do, guys, is I'll just actually I'll probably let the game run a little bit after the episode, just so we can kind of bank some more cash. I'll pay off some loans, and what I'll do is yeah, probably just start the episode right back up after that. Actually, I was gonna take a little break, but I think I'm gonna just kind of like, from my perspective, record the next one right away type thing, even though you guys gotta wait. But you know what I mean. I'm kind of feeling in the zone right now. Okay, so that is it, guys. I will connect this, and when we start the next episode, I'll have buckets of money, and this will be connected, and then we can kind of do the same idea over here. All right, guys, thanks for all the support. I appreciate you guys being so patient, too. Sorry for taking so long, but, you know, these things do happen. But no, you guys are big fans of the series, so I appreciate that. So kind of going forward, I will be making content a little bit faster for this, because it's always, it was no fun making episodes if no one's going to watch them. But you guys definitely are loving this, so I will be, you know, keeping up with it. All right, guys, until the next one, take care and have yourselves a great day.